Welcome and welcome back. I am Cara and today's video is going to be a little different. I just got back from Vegas, flew in 3 a.m. I was sick the entire time I was there, so I'm still in recovery. And now I'm about to drive 15 hours to Florida to deliver the new van to our builders. So let's get going. We're stuck in traffic, but Google makes everything look all good. Definitely not all good. If you asked me 5 years ago what I thought about Google Maps, I would have said it seems like it's pretty stable, reliable. Since I got my van though, it has become apparent that it is really not that great. It's gotten me lost plenty of times, trying to take me down roads that don't exist and all sorts of stuff. Let me just pop in here real quick and ask for any mic recommendations. I've tried several and so far I am not having luck. Please let me know what works for you. See this van right here? That is my brand new van, but currently it's empty, just a shell of a cargo van. And this van right here is it's been my home for the last few years, fully built out. But what we are doing today, we are making the very long trek down to Florida. It's a 15-hour drive with no stopping. And we're delivering this van to my new van builders. So I'm very excited about it because it's going to be the first time that I'm meeting them in person. We've done a few FaceTime calls, or Zoom calls, whatever. And yeah, they're going to get started. So I'm really, really excited about that. The original plan was that this van over here was going to be sold by now. But the timeline got pushed back and I didn't want to be without a van for that long. So I decided to keep this one until this one's closer to being ready. And the original plan was to just drive this down and fly back up to Baltimore. But since I'm having this one, we're driving both down. That way I could show them some features on my existing van that I really like and would like to make sure they're incorporated. It's just going to be easier to show them live and in person. It is probably the worst time to be going to Florida. It's going to be about 100 degrees. So my van does have AC, but I don't know if it's Florida in July kind of AC power, so we'll see. I'm already sweating. It's gonna be a long drive, but we're gonna do it because we're really excited to get this van built out. Can't wait to show you. 106 degrees. I don't know if this is common knowledge, but ACs and RVs usually can only get the temperature down about 10 degrees colder than it is outside. My AC should be able to get this down to, we'll say 90. We'll be generous and say 90. We could be optimistic and say 85. Either way, that's still very hot, even with AC. We'll see how this goes, because I'm supposed to be sleeping in here. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a little cooler at night. I don't know. Might be a hotel night. Traffic has not been on our side today. Tomorrow's Saturday, so I don't know if that will make traffic better or worse. We're going to be stopping to sleep somewhere for the night. We don't know where. We're just going to drive until we can't drive anymore. We've been on the road for I think 8 hours now, and so far we've stopped to eat lunch, stopped to Starbucks once and twice. There's just accident after accident. There's just been nonstop traffic. Just had a nap. Feeling okay right now, but we decided we're just gonna drive 3 more hours tonight, which really doesn't even get us halfway. Then just do a lot more driving tomorrow. We did decide to book a hotel room. We just had the AC running for 1 hour, probably an hour and a half. And we had it set like as low as it would go, and it cooled it off about 10 degrees. So now we got down to 94 degrees. I was at max power and I was hot. It was doable. And this was me napping directly under the vent, but it did cool off the van a whopping 9 degrees. So it's like 94 in here. It's still too much. I don't want to, that almost sounds like danger levels. So we're getting a hotel room for tonight. When I knew I was going to be driving my van to Florida, assumed I would be turning it into this like multi-week trip there and take my time and see a bunch of things. But timing just wasn't working out in my favor. Had to cram it in this month between a whole bunch of other stuff, because it was either that or keep delaying the start of the build, which I did not want to do. The only reason why we're a little more leaning towards the hotel is because, as I've mentioned, I pretty much moved out of the van thinking I was selling it, which, by the way, I don't know if I even talked about. Everything was taken out and then decided to hang on to it until the new van is closer to being ready. We pretty much just threw in the most basic of essentials. Like, I think we have a sheet, you know, two of the thinnest pillows. Like, it's pretty bare bones right now, so it's not as comfortable as it usually is. I need to move a bunch of stuff back in. Made it to our campground. We just got checked in to our hotel. I am not too proud to say that it is entirely too hot to be sleeping in a van tonight, even with AC. We've been on the road for about 10 hours, 11 hours, I think. And I think we've made it about 5 hours into our driving. So it's been a long day without much progress, but we're moving along. We don't have to meet our builders until Sunday afternoon, and tomorrow's Saturday, so we have all of tomorrow to get there. Hopefully the drive will go a lot faster. Until then, good night for now. And we're back. My voice is not fully back, but we are back. Well rested. It's nice and cool. It's already 85. It's like 7 in the morning. It's already 85 degrees. It's supposed to get up to like close to 100 again. So we want to get a move on. I just want to show you a couple quick things. They're both ProMaster 3500s. This one's a 22, the other one's a 25. And I just want to show you a couple differences in them. Some better, some surprisingly not as good on the newer one. The one thing that the old chassis has that the new one does not, that is very useful and kind of bummed about losing on the new one, but let me show you. It's this right here, this pocket. See it? Step back on the door. It's very useful. We use it for shoes, dog stuff, all kinds of things. Not only is it not standard on the 25, you can't even buy that to attach it yourself. I contacted the parts manufacturer. They said they don't make it yet, and they might make it for the 25. So it didn't really sound promising. Maybe I could find something that just fits well enough, but hopefully we can figure out something, because definitely gonna miss that space. Didn't realize how different the grills were. Headlights, better headlights, grill, old headlights. 2025, guess we could take that sticker off. Actually haven't tested the headlights out at night, because they look a lot better, but they're probably the worst headlights that I've ever used, so hopefully these are actually brighter. The ProMasters are known to have like really bad cowl leaks that leak down into the transmission area. Looks like kind of revamped the whole layout up here. Good morning. Hopefully you can hear me. My voice is going in and out. You know, I took a couple weeks off of the videos. That was kind of unintentional. Life just got a little too busy there. So this was going to be my big redemption video. I just had to do a major cut because I had a coughing attack and spilt my coffee. So this was going to be my big redemption video to make up for it on our whole trek down the East Coast to Florida. But I mentioned that I came back from Vegas sick. Well, I'm actually better, but I sound worse. I have a cough that won't stop, and you can hear it. In addition to me, how I feel and sound, Brian got poison ivy in his eyes. He's a mess. His eyes are pretty swollen. Between the two of us, we're not a great pair this trip. So the drive down was a struggle, and it was pretty much just driving. And we made it to Florida yesterday. Last night we spent the night at my sister's house because it was too hot. And today I think there's a heat index of 108. So some of the things that I wanted to show might need to wait. It's just pretty unbearable outside. But I am going to take you along to meet our van builders. And I don't know what their shop is like. I think we're going to be kind of going over some of the final details as far as like picking out the wood veneer color and the tiles and different things like that. So it should be fun. It's already in the 90s, so I'm just going to show you a couple of things in the new van real quick. I wanted to do a more thorough side-by-side comparison. I just don't think I could stand out in the sun that long. One is this much bigger screen. My van was actually supposed to come with it, but because of COVID supply issues, it was delivered without that, which was unexpected, kind of disappointing, but I will have it now, which will really help things. These are the factory swivel seats, which I had aftermarket swivel seats in my last one, which were pretty difficult to turn around easily. This one just lift up right here. Super simple, makes life a lot easier. You'd be surprised. We used to have to come around to the passenger side to swivel them, and it just wasn't as easy. So I'm really excited about that. However, that means we have no storage under here. The other van used to have like a fabric flap thing that would cover up this big space, which is where I kept like manuals and some emergency supplies. So we do lose a little bit of storage there, which things like that might not sound like a big deal, but when you're working in the small space, any little storage helps. I already mentioned how we're losing some storage here. The older ProMaster had a big pocket there. I'm really surprised they are not utilizing that space. Going to have to install a little running board. I'm not sure if that's what it's called on this side, but the little step that goes there and the full running board here. This is what we're starting with. Big empty shell. It also came with this like really hard flooring thing, which I'm not sure if it's going to be like a hindrance for the builder. Like it might need to come up. I don't know. I was originally not going to do rear windows, but we were really struggling to find a van that had the features that I wanted. Really wanted the advanced safety features and a couple other things. So that's why this one came from Washington State. So this was the closest we could find. And it did have the rear windows, so I'm going to keep those. I felt like in my old van, we just kept them covered up almost all the time, which doesn't look the best, those covers, so if I'm going to just keep them covered, I might as well just, have them closed off permanently, and then I can make it look nice, but it is what it is. Got windows. Also, we're going to get this window here. There's a specific window I want to get that slides open. So if it's not the same fit or, it's smaller, we're not going to be able to do that since this window is already here. And I want the one that slides because the shower is going to be here. Right now we have like a bench and a window. So we're going to be losing this window and ventilation. which is nice to have in the times we want the door shut. Because of that, when this door is shut, I would love to have the window that slides open. This was an optional feature. This coincidentally already had it, which was good. This was something I thought was standard on ProMasters, but it is not. And again, it's not a ton of storage, but you'd be surprised how useful it is. This is called the pizza oven, at least amongst the RV groups that I'm in. We refer to it as a pizza oven, which is standard on the ProMaster, which really does provide a lot of storage. Like, thank God for that. This does come with a digital rear view mirror, so I can, since I can't see out the back windows, I can use the mirror and see what's going on behind me, which I like. It has a lot more cameras, so I can see overhead. So when you come in, you're going to have the shower, counter, sink, bed that extends, kitchen counter, and that's pretty much it. You're going to have a half partition here because the shower is going to be out here. I thought I wanted a full partition. I feel like they look a lot nicer, but we use this seat so much. Like, it's probably one of my favorite seats in the van, and my dogs love it. I would hate to have this blocked off because, we swivel it around. Old van has an awning, which we are not going to do. We're going to be doing a lower profile 12 volt AC. That's a 120, and you can see how big it is. Going to do a lot more solar. Going to have a rooftop deck. Definitely not using that wine guard, which never used once ever. We're doing a dry flush toilet. We're not going to have the cassette toilet that's there. It's actually by Compost Cuddy. They are releasing a new one. I did the Kickstarter, so it's like the Lenovo dry flush, I think it's called, but it's a little different. What's wrong? Kitty break. It's Buster. Hey, Buster. One thing I find interesting, I don't know if I can get a good view, but yeah, it's kind of hard. This van looks so much taller than this one. And I'm guessing it's because it's not loaded down with all the stuff yet. But it looks like, I don't know, it's just a lot higher. It's a lot higher off the ground, which higher clearance would be great. But I think it's because it's just not weighed down by 8,000 pounds of stuff yet. So I'm not getting too attached to that high clearance. Just got new tires, new wheels, new speakers, just in time for me to decide I wanted a new van. So these are the, I think we got like the upgraded wheels. Again, that's how this van was already built. So they're a little better than the other ones I had originally. One thing this van came with that I don't think I really like is this step. The dealer said he actually ordered this van thinking that, a van lifer might actually want it. So that's why it came with the swivel seats. And that's why he thought this step would be good. But I feel like it gets in the way. I kind of think it looks a little goofy. Old van has, full windows. I mean, there's like the bathroom there, which is not a window, but it looks like it from the outside. This will be the shower, no window. I think we're just going to have one of those small, I think they're called bunk windows there. It'll be more private. We should be there in 2 minutes. I'm guessing this is it, because there's a van.
Hello.
Hi.
I think we're fine.
Anywhere?
Yeah, over here. About this point right here. Well, that would be roughly
So that's the shower?
Yeah, this would be the shower here.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure.
Side jobs there. It smells like rugged. Yeah. So we really have to shop around and see what they offer. Because yeah, we haven't used this tank. Let's see if they have anything sleeker.
Yeah, or put something in the garage that's sealed.
That's true.
Box.
Yeah. Stinky box.
Yeah, definitely don't want the hose inside. And the depth of that, is there something you guys had in mind for that?
The big drawer thing.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
under
tray.
the bed in the garage area.
It was really awesome meeting the van builders, Modern Times Van Company, near Tampa. They seem awesome. I really can't wait for them to start working. It's the end of July, I think they said. Their self-imposed final date is November 12th. So it's exciting to already have a deadline. It's really cool. They're really nice. I have full confidence in their ability for like the quality and just the vision. But yeah, I'm excited for them to get started. And now it is time for the journey back. This time at least we have 2 drivers, 1 van. We are gonna stay in Florida another day, but I think at this point we're just gonna, head out. It's a little too hot here to do any of the things that we were initially planning on doing, so I think it's time to get moving. On to the next destination. See you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave me some comments. All right. Already, I feel like this drive is a million times better.